Hey everyone, what's going on? Christopher the video game historian here, and since the reveal trailer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla the other week, showing that the game is set in medieval England during the Viking conquering of the Anglo-Saxons in the 800s AD, it got me to thinking about the concept of assassins and proto-assassins within the lore of the series, and this was something that I got into a debate over on Twitter with a few followers of mine. Now in the trailer it's revealed that Eivor has a hidden blade, very similar to the one worn by Darius back during the Peloponnesian War, with it being on top of the wrist as opposed to being underneath it. Another thing that was revealed was the Assassin's logo in the similar style as we have seen it in the past, with the exception of Odyssey. It's the logo associated with every order and brotherhood of assassins and hidden ones since Bayek through to modern times, and this is where my argument basically begins. But before I actually get into that, I just wanted to mention one thing, and that is I'll probably be focusing on Assassin's Creed videos for the foreseeable future, since Battlefield 5 support is coming to an end in June, and once DICE made that announcement, I just kinda stopped playing the game. I'm also not a news channel, so I won't be following the progress and development of the next Battlefield game, and channels like Westy, Danny, Flackfire, Get Good Guy, Lossy, and so many others do a much better job at keeping up with the news and reporting on it. I may go back to Battlefield 1 and do some more under the skins videos, and maybe more history videos in the Assassin's Creed universe, so stay tuned for all that, and if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, as it does mean a lot to me and you are the reason that I keep my channel going. Anyway, let's get back to the argument. The concept of proto-assassins has been around a long time. In Assassin's Creed 2, we got glimpses of earlier assassins or assassin-like figures in the basement of the Auditory Sanctuary, with statues dedicated to famous assassins such as Darius, Amunet, Iltani, Leonidas, Wayu, and Kulangal, with their weapons of choice and appropriate assassins' logos. In Assassin's Creed 3, Rebecca Crane even wonders what early assassins had called themselves, and even William Miles mentions that assassins and proto-assassins have been fighting the Templars and Proto-Templars for a millennia. And that got me to thinking, who or what are proto-assassins? At what point in time do we stop calling individuals like Cassandra, or for those of you who picked Alexios, and Darius proto-assassins, and start calling them assassins? Do we consider the hidden ones to be proto-assassins, or are they assassins since they are assassins in every which way but name? The three tenets of the creed were developed during the height of the hidden ones, traditions were born from their founder Bayek, and they operate in a similar way to the assassins of modern times. The symbol that would eventually become known as the assassin's symbol came about when Bayek dropped Hemu's eagle skull, making the imprint into the sand, and was used as the identifier and symbol of each branch of the hidden ones. The Egyptian branch paired the symbol with the Eye of Horus from Bayek's Medjay badge, while the Vikings branch uses a symbol drawn in a way to symbolize their particular style of artwork, and so on and so forth. So my argument is this: that since Bayek created the Hidden Ones in 47 BCE, and the Assassin's Brotherhood traces their origins back to this time, recognizing the Hidden Ones as the first official incarnation of the Brotherhood, with the traditions, legacies, symbols, belief, and the creed being established during this time of the Hidden Ones, then therefore, any organization or instrument of free will, as I'll call them, that existed prior to the formation of the Hidden Ones are simply proto-assassins. For a time, both Aya and Bayek would have been considered proto-assassins, and certainly Cassandra and Darius would be as well, while Bayek, Eivor, Amunet, and others who operate as Hidden Ones are considered assassins, if not early assassins. Other pieces of evidence to support my claims can be found on the Assassin's Creed Wikia pages, where it dates the founding of the Assassin's Brotherhood to 47 BCE, the same time that the Hidden Ones established themselves, names Bayek and Amunet as assassins, while calling Cassandra and Darius proto-assassins, and listing the Hidden Ones as a branch of the Brotherhood. Now, these are just supporting my points that I just listed, and that is basically my argument in a nutshell. Now, the argument against mine is just as well thought out. This argument states that since the Order was not known as the Assassin's Brotherhood during this time, they are not assassins and are simply proto-assassins. Reason for this is that the Assassin's Brotherhood was not established until 1090 AD, when Hassan-i-Sabah, a Hidden One, managed to reform the Order into a unified state, based out of Syria and changed the way that they operated, going from doing their work in the shadows to performing public assassinations on their targets in the hopes to inspire people that they were not alone in the fight against oppression. By the way, Hassan-i-Sabbah was a real person who did create a real order of assassins and basically drugged them with weed or hash and told them to go kill people. Now it's a lot more complex than that, but check it out, the story of the Hashashin is wild. But anyway, back to the point. With this reformation of the Order, the Hidden Ones changed their name into the Assassins' Brotherhood, which fit the way that they were now operating a lot better than being called a Hidden One, especially since they were no longer hidden and now a public entity. Evidence to back up their claim can also be found on the Assassin's Creed wiki pages, where it does list the Hidden Ones as a proto-assassin organization alongside Artabanus' group and Iltani's order, and even cites Hassan-i-Sabbah as the founder of the Assassin's Brotherhood. And so going by this logic, that would then make Eivor, Bayek, and anyone else who was an instrument of free will prior to 1090 AD a proto-assassin and not an assassin as we would know them. Now this also brings up another interesting point, which I'll leave out of the discussion as it makes it a little bit more confusing, but I'll quickly go over it. At some point after Hassan-i-Sabbah reformed the Brotherhood, instrument of free will groups such as Iltani's order, which was a Babylonian order that operated in the 4th century BCE during the time of Alexander the Great, were retroactively made into an order of the Assassin's Brotherhood. Iltani's order became known as the Babylonian Brotherhood with its very own insignia. Now, does that act of retroactively making an ancient order into a branch of the Assassin's Brotherhood now make members of that particular order assassins? Or are they still considered proto-assassins? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and let's keep this debate going. Do you think members of the Hidden Ones are assassins, or is that title strictly reserved to those members in the Brotherhood post-1090 AD, making the Hidden Ones, and any instrument of free will before this, simply proto-assassins? Let me know, and feel free to support your claim with any evidence you feel helps back it up. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different, but like I said, I wanted to try something different for the time being, and currently I've been replaying through the older Assassin's Creed games, getting ready for Valhalla. So I may be going on an Assassin's Creed binge in terms of videos, and might even get back into Battlefield 1 as well. But that's it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and if so, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, may Odin guide us.